First Time Watching Invincible Season 2. It's episode 6, called It's Not That Simple. Alright, it's not that simple. Let's get into it. Let's get into that which isn't simple. But before we get into it, though, teeny tiny little question. How are y'all doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good too, by the way. My name's Affan. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel! Yeah, things are actually getting very complicated in this show. They've got Nolan's son now, Omni-Man's son, that Invincible and Debbie are taking care of. Guardians of the Globe are pretty much like 70% of them are dead. And the ones that are alive are pretty much gonna be dead, or it looked like they're gonna be. But again, this is a show about this group. So they're not going to be dead, because obviously they're gonna find a way to save them. Because obviously, but I'm excited to see how exactly it is that they are going to be saved, or if they're going to be saved at all, or who is going to be saved. I think some people they might let go. Which one are going to be those lucky bastards, or unlucky, depending on the perspective, I suppose. Let's find out in this episode. Without any further ado, here we go.
Bring Invincible here. He's
all right. Alan has been made stronger by a Viltrumite who wants to bring the Viltrum Empire down.
They possess the real Russ Livingston, and they're capable of possessing a million more of us.
Yeah.
Come back.
read my book, smart.
Yep. Duplicate the tiny girl shrinking or something.
Too many. Get close.
Rex as well. And these guys are in trouble as well. It's not looking good. Alright, Lizard King. Mwahahaha. Whoa. So that's the end of Rex then, eh? Nice. Whoa.
Almost done.
Oh, come on, Rudy. Rude boy. Oh no. They can't penetrate their skin, right? That's something like that they mentioned in the last one.
I'm not as strong as he, but I...
That's brilliant. Oh, she's back.
Shapesmith?
Please, hurry! Done.
Done.
Tell them someone Anyone? Please, hurry! Someone to me!
Immortal.
I'm stronger and faster than you, and you know it!
Don't fail.
Cover me!
The shrug. Wow. What happened to Shapesmith? Is he alright? It seems like he exploded. Uh-oh! There's something inside already. This is intense, man. Do it!
Yes, we did it!
Now you gotta run. Run, run, run. Oh, no. There were some inside.
Maybe there's some juice left in this thing? That's a big maybe. No!
Come on, quickly, run, run.
You okay?
Get out. No, don't do the okays now. Run.
Yes, hooray! 10 out of 10. We need to go now.
Yes, please.
Where am I?
We'll explain later.
Oh,
Thank goodness. Wow, that was intense. Now that's how you do
Made quite the mess of your precious little missile.
an action sequence, eh?
Agree to my demands, and I will consider not destroying half of the nation.
He's still alive. The voice crack. What the?
Look at this brave little soldier.
Is it the brave or the whatever? I don't know what he said.
The loss of your brain hasn't hurt you as much as one would expect.
Nah, well, you didn't need him much. Wow, with a hole in his head, he's still stronger than him. Lizard King, more like King. Oh my goodness.
Me in the fucking head!
Without his arm. He's punching him with his bone.
Are you all right?
Why would you?
Oh, lovely.
Shin?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Good.
Totally.
You know me. I'm practically.
Invincible! Wow, that was a good cut. Well done, Rex. Now take care of him, please.
We need to get
Now is he dead?
now.
Oh, the girl's gonna come out? What's that squelching or whatever his noise is?
Jesus.
No, that's not Jesus. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, there she is. Lovely.
Never gonna eat sushi again.
Halt! You saved us from this sin, and for that we are grateful. But we cannot permit you to leave with the great betrayer.
You, Shapesmith.
This is...
Me?
You must remain here for punishment.
What kind of punishment?
Death.
I understand. Go, faster!
Oh, they're breaking him out?
Which button fires back?
I've only been inside one of these ones when I was a kid. It was a school trip.
I'm loving this show. It's a brilliant show, man. So intense, incredible action, and they've got great sense of humor as well. Good comedic timing. Left him floating out there.
Amazing.
Thanks. Yeah, well,
Why is she looking to the side?
trained with the best, right?
Why are they being so awkward?
Good work.
Thanks.
Handshake of approval from Immortales.
Okay? You seem a little
That's his name now,
shook.
Immortales. Shooketh.
Pleasant. Out of my armor was extremely stressful.
No, that whole thing was insane.
Thankfully, I was able to control my fear response this time. I changed myself, fixed a problem. I can
Oh, I totally forgot. She's the Hulk thingy.
sense
I
it.
said, don't.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
All right.
Their card changed?
You peeing on me
Their
again.
card changed.
Thank you for-
Or is that Cecil's car?
GDA has an entire department dedicated to superheroes.
Right. Because a top secret government lab is the perfect place to raise a child.
Yep.
We paint clouds on the ceiling. Look, after everything no one put you through, no one expects you to raise this kid. Let us help.
Oh, sweetie.
Oh.
Your mom is far, far away, and your dad...
Was my daddy once.
It's about Mark, his only brother. Family to me, too.
Debbie,
Let me remind you that I raised Mark, who just saved the world. I'm more than qualified to do this. Isn't that right?
Yeah, it is.
you win, but we're here if you need us. And I expect to be kept in the loop.
It's nap time.
Welcome
It
back,
states
Captain Livingston.
Pentagon. Parking in rear. Well, they parked that thing in the rear, it seems like.
I'm gonna need an entire box of Q-tips to get all that sequid slime out of my ears.
Well, you're lucky you only got some in your ears.
Yeah. Wow, all of those are the same person. They'll find a way, right? I hope they do.
Good job.
Oliver.
Mark.
Brabra.
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 Named him after Grandpa?
Well, he needed an actual name.
It's good. I like it.
Wow. She named after her daddy. She's finally accepting him as family, eh? Named after her own father, you know?
Was a fearless warrior.
Big move.
It was a beautiful service.
I'm glad it didn't rain. Kate hated the rain.
Huh.
Why do I feel this way, Marcus?
Because you loved her, man.
I loved many others before Kate. All of them died as well. But this is different. I thought we had more time together.
Wow. When an immortal feels that way. Something, isn't it? So I thought this looked like a pair of ears when I first saw it, but looking at it again, it kind of looks like two broken hearts. Foreshadowing? I think so.
How's your mom?
Classes, you go.
No, you go. Please.
So classes are going okay?
I'm at the point where I just roll out of bed and go to lectures in my pajamas. It's very freeing. Well, how's your new brother? Is he adjusting? Is your mom losing her mind yet?
Oliver's doing great, and they really get along. My mom's still getting used to chewing his food for him, though. It turns out Thraxan babies don't have enzymes to break down solid food. We're hoping his Viltrumite half will kick in soon.
Oh.
Kind of interesting. It's kind of like the birds when they got it, like
A first date?
Yeah, a bad first date.
the mother bird. The child got to eat out of her mouth from inside of her.
Spending time with my girlfriend. Instead, we hang out less than we did before we went to college.
That's why it feels like a first date. They're
Whenever my friends
falling
here ask where
apart.
you are, I'm always like, I hate lying to them, Mark. I have no one to talk to about it. I mean, sure, there's William, but he's more your friend than mine.
Yeah, I know.
Our first year of college, our first time living on our own, and it feels like we're missing it.
Sometimes I wish I never got
Can't
to
be
college.
easy.
Then I could just be with you and forget about everything else.
But you do have powers. And that means you have an obligation to make the world a better place. And if you didn't feel that way, we wouldn't be dating to begin with.
So, what do we do now?
Mark, look who's back!
How are you feeling?
Hi, Mark.
Come on, Rick. I guilted the college into giving you a private room in the dorm next door. I already decorated it.
It's like nothing happened.
Something did happen. He went through intensive body reconstruction. Trauma can...
Little Baz X.
Tell William I'll check in later to see how Rick's doing.
Okay. Bye.
Well, they've removed the wreckage.
And that's coming from a guy that looks like this.
All right. So even though he has a hole in his brain, he's still him. Right.
Yeah. Lucky me.
He hasn't lost his charm.
Hey,
Hold it in there.
you know, when that bullet went through my head, I saw my life flash before my eye. And
I think he basically died and then came back, didn't he? So he did actually.
I was such a dick to Kate, to Eve too, to
Pretty much everyone.
I've ever.
There it is.
I don't know why I had to get my brains blown out to see that.
What is it about being a superhero where we go around saving lives while ruining them at the same time?
Jesus. All right, let's hear it. The reason your face looks all like that.
Mark.
Oh, hey, Eve. You here to see Rex?
Yeah, I try to stop in when I can.
The music changed.
Anyway, I gotta run, so I'll see you around.
Why are they so awkward?
Eve! The bearer of spring colors and waterfall countertops.
I just ran into Mark. And
Ugh, I know, right? He and Amber are...
wait, what does that mean?
Over? They're done? Is that what it is?
You've been a nanny for 30 years.
Children are my life.
I'm not comfortable hiring a spy.
What?
I can spot Cecil's people a mile away.
I'm April Howsam, here for the nanny position. You should know that Cecil sent me. Now, I wasn't supposed to tell you, but I think...
Please come in.
Okay.
I also know that Nolan Grayson, or Omni-Man, is Oliver's father, and that...
I thought he had a mustache there for a second.
Appreciate your honesty, April. But I don't want a
Yeah,
GDA.
he's still an agent to spy.
You're the boss, not him.
Mama boss.
Mama is boss.
Oliver knows who's in charge.
Mama boss.
He's learning very quickly.
But you know how to find me if you need my help again.
And you know where to find me when you change your mind.
What guest? You up there? Amber?
Amber alert.
I walked past it like 5 times. Can we talk?
Mark!
If you're busy, I can...
What's on your mind? Girl trouble.
I love Amber, and I want to be with her, but...
I've only dated one guy. Rex was my first serious boyfriend, which is sad and embarrassing to admit out loud.
It's all right.
Gotta start somewhere.
I was just about to say that.
Until I finally had enough of him cheating on me every time he left the tower.
Wow.
It was the lying that hurt more. Mark puts himself on the line for people he doesn't even know, and that takes real
Guts to not care what anyone else thinks.
Wow.
And Amber always does the right thing. It's inspiring. She makes me a better person. The problem is, I'm
invincible.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's a tsunami or with rocket launchers for arms,
Lovely.
Mark has to drop everything and go.
Including you.
Everything.
Mark can't.
She deserves better.
Well, if you guys can't always be together, then make the times you are together count.
Doesn't work either. When we're together, I feel guilty. Like I'm taking him away from people who really need him. Mark needs someone who
is there for her.
Wow.
I can't talk to anyone about it. Not my friends, not my family. I knew dating Mark would be difficult. I just didn't know.
I feel like I'm failing Amber.
Wow. The mutual feeling.
And Mark's back on Earth, so I guess the question you have to ask yourself is, why are you here talking to me when you should be talking to him?
her? Go home and be with your girlfriend.
I think it's over.
Thanks for listening, Art.
Hey, your mom told me what happened with your dad on Thraxa.
Even after everything he did, I didn't realize how much I missed him. I don't know. Maybe that makes me a bad person.
No, not at all. He's your papa after all. Yeah.
The last thing he told me before the Viltrumites took him away wasn't, I love you, or I'm sorry. It was, read my books.
That means something very important is in it.
Can you believe he gave them to me as a tip once? A big spender? Your dad was not.
Lost inside the chasm to oblivion. 8 tribes on the planet Rex.
Real exciting. I never read.
Is that what he meant by read my book?
Rebuilt it exactly the same.
But I mean, think about it. If the last thing you ever say to your son is read my books, it has to be really important. Like, really, really important. So read his damn books, bro.
D.A. Sinclair took so much of me away. I don't think they found it all.
It's going to be all right. I promise. We'll get through this together.
I hope so. But I think he's not a real human. I think he's kind of like McNaddle. You know, Donald.
It was said to emit an unstoppable energy wave that destroyed anything in its path. But
I wonder if this is real stuff. Like, because he probably has been to many different planets, right?
For it wasn't a weapon to be used in haste.
Like, they're saying it's fantasy comic book stuff, but what if it's real? Because, I mean, this whole world is fantasy comic book stuff. Whoa.
If the Infinity Ray is indeed real, it poses a huge
threat to our mission. Okay.
To our mission.
Savage planet, savage beasts. Our mission was simple. To investigate this harsh planet
and report back to Space Command headquarters.
Wait, these are actual stories. These are...
The thing we noticed was its gravity.
It's Dune.
Ragnar's.
Whoa.
Gravity on this planet, Ragnar's had evolved strength like no other.
Oh my goodness.
They had grossly underestimated these creatures.
I just realized something. Read my books.
Wait. No way.
Has he realized it too?
What do you want?
That's Nolan telling him about things that make Viltrumites weak. The ray gun, the gravity thing, and the...
On the house.
Well, that would make Mark weak too. I told you it had to be important if the last thing ever a father says to his son.
Heads poking around my brain!
Kate's death was difficult for everyone, but I need you
I said I'm fine!
What?
He said he's fine, Cecil.
Someone's coming in hot from deep space.
Omni-Man.
Immortal. Immortal! Donald!
Oh, it's Alan.
Oh, where did Invincible say he lived again?
I'm just Alan.
A misunderstanding. How can I hear you speak? Communicate telepathically. Hey, I am not here to fight. Looking for Invincible. Omni-Man sent you! No! And chill the hell out! I do not want to hurt you, sir.
Sir, this is a bank.
Kill you! We just met!
And this is crazy. So let's just kill each other and call me maybe. What?
Looking for you, and then suddenly this douchebag attacked me. You have those on Earth, right? Douchebags?
My friend.
Lots of them.
My thing only works between me and someone else, not between two other someone else.
Can you tell him?
Hi, sir. Mark says I'm a pal. He also says I'm essentially the king of space, so you should...
King of space.
He hates your dumb beard because it's missing all the best parts of a beard. These parts.
I don't believe you. I thought you were someone else.
Wow. He's really traumatized, eh? Just going through it. Yep.
Douchebag. You do have them, right? You making that reference? Look, we need to talk.
Plenty. You're good. You can keep making those references. She's not gonna send it. Nope. I think this is it. She's gonna find someone here, and that's gonna be it.
All right, we should be...
Sock on a handle.
You know, on my planet, a sock on the door means somebody's...
Yeah, it's the same here.
So let's get down to it.
You're a lot bigger than the last time I saw you.
Apparently that's what happened when you almost get murdered by a bunch of Viltrumites, and you were me. But Boss Thetis is a Viltrumite. He rebelled against the Empire. That makes two of you. It is a start. It only went over your dad.
They took him away. Said they're gonna execute him.
On behalf of Thetis and the Coalition of Planets, I am to escort you to Telescria to discuss our war against the Viltrum Empire and how you...
I just got back from space.
DTF. A big W.
I should get going. Thetis will not be happy with me.
Maybe I can help with that.
All right, the books.
Hey, is that Space Racer?
Well, it's Space Rider in the book.
It's Space Racer in real life, and he is legendary.
Wow. I called it. Wow.
Everything in these books is real.
Lovely.
Stuff that can hurt Viltrumites. That's why my dad wanted me to read his...
Because obviously.
Thetis will be a lot less pissed when I show him all of this. It was good seeing you again, Mark. Thank you. And I'm very sorry about your father's impending or already completed.
This guy.
I've heard rumors of a Viltrumite prison somewhere in space. Maybe they took him there. Want me to ask around?
I'd appreciate that.
I'm gonna try to break him out.
Tell Thetis that when it's time to attack, need someone for the actual fight. I'll be there.
Count on it.
And he'll be a circle. Square. Circle, square.
Are you and Amber done yet? I've been on the door for hours and I really need to go to bed.
You can come in. Not what she said, though.
How did a mere moment on Earth turn you into a weak, sentimental traitor? Answer me!
That planet and its people are toxic if they could do this to you.
Wow. They're toxic, yeah. I mean, we. They. I just exposed myself. I'm an alien. I mean, look at me. Have you ever seen a human with a nose the size of this? Obviously, I'm a Martian. You alright? What? Whoa. Oh my goodness, is that thing here? Yes, it is. But it can't penetrate his skin, right? He's a Martian. No. Oh no, hold on. This is not the Martian. This is the human. I'm an idiot. I thought it was the shapeshifter dude. Okay, no, it's not over. I was almost gonna end it.
An excellent fit, if I do say so myself.
He has a hump. This is that guy? 4 arms. Wow.
Fine suit.
Yeah. Angstrom. Is he in Hawaii? Oh, he's definitely in Ohio. Lovely.
It is good to be home.
Wait, which superhero is that? That looked like a dog. Is that that same dog that Mark likes? Seance dog or whatever? Something like that. Right, that's the end of that episode. Brilliant. If you want to see the full-length reaction and also want to see the next one, early, you can on my Patreon link in the description. Check it out. Okay, that was actually pretty good. A lot is happening, a lot is brewing. There are a few villains now, so there's obviously the Viltrumites, but now we're getting to see a bit more of Angstrom as well, and the Sequids are not entirely gone as well. My dumb has thought that it was the shapeshifter dude, the Martian. But no, it was the Ooman, and the Ooman got penetrated by the Sequid again, so that's brilliant. Yeah. Cool. So this one was deep inside him, eh? Just the way he likes it. And it came out when he threw up, which is just lovely. I mean, you know, what else was gonna happen? Did we really think that it was all just gonna go away like that? I mean, obviously not. So that's that. So we have a few threats now. We have Angstrom, we have the Sequids, and we have obviously the Viltrumites. How exactly is that going to work out? Now imagine the Sequids getting a hang of Angstrom, the brain dude. John, I mean, that's gonna be quite a combo. Nolan, or Omni-Man, is turning out to be a decent dude in the end, you know? Yeah, sure, he killed millions, and I mean millions, all around the universe, but he's trying to redeem himself at the moment, and he's doing all right, you know? He's doing all right, I think. He gave Mark a clue about how to defeat the Viltrumites, and their force is increasing every day, because Alan is strong, Mark is Mark, and they have another Viltrumite on their side as well as Mark. And now they have some info, some intel that can be used against the Viltrumites, which is just brilliant. So a lot of good stuff, a lot of setup for the big finale, the showdown between, you know, the good and the bad Viltrumites. But I have a feeling that maybe, just maybe, the Sequids, the Viltrumites, and Angstrom are going to come together and work together. I'm not entirely sure. But basically, you know, how they're raising the stakes with each episode. Yeah, that's going to raise the stakes by quite a bit. You know, them well done stakes. It's pretty much over between Amber and Mark. Yeah, okay, kinda. I felt like maybe Eve and Mark were a better couple, not because the others didn't have that same understanding, but because Eve and Mark had a better understanding, and because the both of them are superheroes, so they can obviously understand each other more than the other. And the other is obviously trying to understand. Amber is obviously trying to understand as much as she can. And I mean, from the talk, we saw that it wasn't really about herself. Like, you know what I mean? She and the same goes for Mark. The both of them were feeling bad for the other person. They were feeling they were letting the other person down. It was that guilt of not being there for the other person, not doing everything that you can do. And from Amber's perspective, at least, it seemed like it was because she doesn't have powers and she obviously cannot be there for him and help him in the ways that Eve can. And a big sign of it, obviously, was there seems to be this sort of awkward moments between Eve and Mark as well. So that kind of tells me that maybe they're going to get together. But then again, you have these moments with Eve and then Rex as well. And Rex now seems to be changing as well. He seems to, you know, see his bad side, his douchebag side. Yeah, we do have those, Alan. So I don't know. Maybe that's gonna be a thing, or maybe it's gonna be Mark and Eve, but Amber and Mark are definitely over. It seems like they are, at least. Debbie is moving on, is becoming actually very stable, and is taking care of Oliver. And that is the biggest sign of her moving on, is not only taking care of Oliver, who is Nolan's son, but also naming Oliver after her own father. That's basically her accepting him as her own family, which he isn't, by the way. You know, he isn't her family, but she has accepted him as her family, and that's great. He's got a nanny now too, a spy nanny. Sounds like a good comedic movie plot. Spy nanny. Yeah. He brought Rick back as well. I think they did to Rick what they did with Donald, and I think they're gonna do similar stuff with well, we already saw with Rex and with Ray as well, and maybe with Duplicate as well, because Immortal is really struggling. He's really going through it. You know, he's traumatized, and Cecil needs him. The world needs him. The universe actually needs him, and so I don't know. I feel like he might bring Duplicate back the same way that he brought the rest back, so he can deal with Cecil. That is, so he can deal with Immortal, which I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that, but I feel like that's how the story is going to progress. But yeah, do let me know your thoughts thus far in the show. I'm very much enjoying this show. I think this is a brilliant show, one of the best shows I'm watching currently, and I'm watching some good shows, you know. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, have a nice